Good morning, everybody. It is a nice Monday morning, and I know I said last week that I would start Nocturne, but I had a change of heart. I'm thinking, and I'm thinking a lot in my head. I'm wondering what I should play and what I should do. I like doing this series, and I need to go back to Resonance of Fate at some point. But I think I'll do short streams of Daily Premonition 2 just to get through this eventually. Because, let's be honest here, this game is very slow tempoed. Extremely slow, in fact. The point where I am falling asleep half the time. I've got to be honest here, it is that slow of a game. And yeah, it makes me tired. So I just kind of want to get through the game. And once it's done, it's done. That's how I want to go through with it. I need to put the game capture back on as well. It's capturing the wrong thing again. There we go. So we're going to go with that. We're going to follow it. We're going to see how we go. And yeah, I'll see what I have in my game library, and we'll just play those games. Which one of these is the actual save that I did? This one. And the problem is we have to go to the discovery site early in the morning. So we have to waste a full day. So no matter what, we have nothing else to do. Because I'm not doing the side content and stuff. I'm trying to push forward as much as I can.
And that's what you can't get fine eating, so make sure.
Yes. Ah, York is so happy.
Thanks, miss. Next time you get a hankering.
Got some bonus out of that. Now let's quickly grab some donuts. That'll do. We're gonna be running out of money at some point. But it'll be fine. We'll make the money back eventually. Now we just need to head over to the discovery side, and we'll be fine.
Zach, you're a coffee person, right? No sugar, only milk. Yes, I'm completely with you on that one.
You absolute monster. Bum 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 bada bum badum bada.
This town sure is peaceful, Zach. Yes, I know. I know what you're about to say. But that's why we're here. To protect this peace. Isn't that right, Zach?
Do 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 do. Here we go. We arrived.
This is how it has to be.
Hmm.
Why did the perpetrator decide to enshrine Lisa's body here?
Good question, York. Skipping stones.
Remember this, Zach? Stone skipping. We did it all the time, but for some reason I could never beat you. What do you say? Shall we?
Oh boy. A stone skipping game. Alright, let's go. That was bad.
Not bad. That was just as fun as when.
That was not good.
Hey, what's that? No wonder the word Mississippi means father of waters. It's one of the prime symbols of America's majesty. Now about that boat. What sort of cargo would give it such a deep draft? What else do you see, Zach? I saw it clearly, if only for a second. The draft. This town never wants to stop reminding it.
Indeed. Stone skipping has been unlocked. Alright. You know what? We're doing that again. I want to do it proper. There we go. Whoop, whoop. And a recall talisman. Okay. Cool. Got $100 out of that. Let's inspect this place.
Hey, Zach. Do you remember the oracle? When the sun awakens, catch the tip of the baby bear's tail at the false altar and the entrance to the other world. In other words,
Ooh.
we need to go to where Lise was found. I wonder what we'll see.
The thing I'm impressed about is the fact that it's over there. Ooh. Oh, what the fuck, Tori? What's up? How's it going? Ooh, Spanish March. How's it going? How's life? How's your Monday? Or Sunday, if it's still Sunday for you. Paper. Yeah, that's E.T. Fair enough. How's it going? And yes, I know who you are. How goes it, little puppy? Ooh, a little tire, huh? What is this game? It's called Deadly Premonition 2. It is the prequel to Deadly Premonition 1. And it tells the story of ancient Francis York Morgan, who has a split personality called Zack. And it also tells the story of Agent Francis Zack Morgan. Basically, York ends up in the Deep South to investigate a murder of a young woman. And the only reason he ended up down here is because his car, an electric vehicle, got stolen at a diner on the highway, and instead he was left with a skateboard. So he skated down for multiple hundreds of miles in order to end up down here, and then took a vacation and learned about a murder. And now he's looking for a 10-foot tall giant. Mini Stonehenge. And I played this game before, but I stopped at some point and I don't remember what the heck I was doing, so I decided to start from the beginning again.
It's a skull, Zack. As clear as day. That's the spot. The barrier between our world and the other world. One might call it a singularity.
Yeah, basically you're playing as an FBI special agent. There's a bunch of stupid things in this, but I think the first game is still better.
What do you say we go inspect that cabin?
The only problem is, the first game has a lot of issues with crashing, so I need to solve that first.
Why did you leave me behind? You're not supposed to investigate without me.
And yes, this game was released on the Switch, the other one was not.
I'm sorry, Patty. You just missed a special moment.
What moment? The sugarcane plantation? So what?
You can't see it?
All I see is the Clarkson's plantation and that gross silo.
There you have it, Zack. Patty, Zack and I will take it from here. In the meantime, you need to head home and wait for us.
Wait at home? Alone?
Yes, but only for a while. Once I make some progress, I'll contact you again.
Hey, hold on!
Also, would you mind telling Melvin that I'm heading to the sugarcane plantation? I'm sure we'll need his help later.
Whoa, Agent York! Wait! You're really gonna leave a little girl like me here all alone?
Yes, in fact I am.
Act like an adult for once in your life.
How old is the game? Specifically, Daily Premonition 2 is 2020. So it is 5 years old. Wow, it's a 5-year-old. It can almost go to school.
I promised to protect you from all the evil in our world. You promised! Protect me!
You'll be fine. You made it this far alone, didn't you?
And yes, I play a lot of random games. From Deadly Premonition to No More Heroes to Gundam to freaking shooters to everything. I play everything. Sometimes I do streams about writing, sometimes I do streams about traveling around places. Sometimes just random things. Stop humming Amazing Grace. Do I finally get to actually go to the main thing? Damn! He's kicked up.
We're about to encounter a new character.
Oh, damn it. I know I saw her go inside, but it's empty. The hell's going on here?
You won't be able to find the other world.
What the... Who in the hell are you? What are you doing on our plantation?
I'd like to ask you the same.
Well, Hey, shut up. This ain't got nothing to do with you.
I see.
Yes!
Well, if you don't want to tell me, then I have no choice but to guess. You just said this is our plantation. I assume that means you're a member of the Clarkson family, and you're here looking for someone. If there's a search being conducted on Clarkson property, it must be a search for Galena Clarkson, who's gone missing.
And yes!
Judging from the way you speak, your age, and most of all the color of your eyes, you must be Danny Clarkson, the father of the victim, Galena's husband, and the manager of the cold storage warehouse. Nice to meet you. I'm FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan. I'm here investigating the Lise Clarkson case.
Excuse
oh,
me.
and just call me York. That's what everyone's always called me.
You think I give a shit? You better watch your mouth or I'm liable to whoop your goddamn ass.
Come at me, bruh.
Your daughter was taken from you, and now your wife has gone missing. No words can describe what you're going through. I imagine you're doing everything you can, searching every last nook and cranny all over town. But, Danny, listen to me. It won't get you anywhere. No matter how hard you search, you'll never find them.
What the fuck?
Who's with you? You want to throw down with a Clarkson?
Absolutely not. I simply wish to solve this case.
Then hurry up and investigate, goddammit.
I am. That's why I'm here. The Oracle told me there's something in this spot.
Oracle?
That's right. Zack and I are following oracles given to us by a skeletal gentleman. If you wish to find the person who killed your daughter, you should cooperate. I imagine that not even the Clarksons want to start a feud with a federal power.
I've had enough of your bullshit. Why's everyone and their mother been pissing in my ear today, huh? Shit!
Does this mean you're ready to cooperate? May I enter the building?
Do whatever you want. If you think you can mess with the Clarksons, you got another thing coming.
I love how psychopathic this all sounds.
Zack, it appears that the Clarksons have no idea where Galena is either. And judging from Danny's demeanor, the family must be in the midst of their own complications.
Yes.
This case may require more work than we think.
I mean, imagine an FBI agent just walks up to you and says, I'm following an oracle from a skeletal gentleman. Are you going to trust them?
Danny married into this family, didn't he? Yet he's acting like he's a full-blooded Clarkson. I'm surprised, really. That was the most unexpected aspect of our encounter. After all, he's only the son-in-law. What do you think, Zack?
I think that you're a fucking menace to society, York. That's what I think you are. Anyways, let's go into the other world. It's time to actually gain superpowers. Yep, there it is. Hold up. We gotta call our boss. The funny thing, in the first game, if you actually save, you get money out of it. Nice toilet. Alright, here's where the game goes insane, basically. Everything up until this point has been completely normal. But from this point forward, we're entering a weird part of the game.
This is it, Zack. A deadly premonition.
He said the thing!
You know, for some reason, I'm getting butterflies. How about you? It's time we went and saw this other world for ourselves.
Wiggle hole. And now it begins.
Zack, the countryside is always so entertaining. It has far more stimuli to offer than the big city.
We've entered Silent Hill.
Mr. Alligator, not sure how much help you'll be in this situation, but I guess you're better than nothing.
There we go.
What the? Zack, I don't even need to say it, do I? This is right out of that movie. Videodrome, 1982, directed by David Cronenberg. At the time, it was seen as a hard movie to digest for normal moviegoers, but now it's become a cult classic. I always just saw it as another weird Canadian movie, but this changes everything. My arm and my gun have become one. Now I can really understand what Max was going through.
Yes. The psycho gun.
Those movies from the 80s were all predicting the future.
Were they now? Oh yeah, it's gonna get extremely loud because these goddamn enemies are loud as shit. And yes, he reloads his finger. Shush. I like how they didn't even bother to change the sound effect on the gun itself. This also kind of slightly reminds me of Metal Gear. And yes, this game is janky to the max. Not as janky as Left Alive was. Now that game was jank. Oh yeah, I don't even need to charge up the gun, technically. I forgot I can just shoot them. Once they're supernatural, you know why? Oh, that's because the game is inspired by a tiny bit, and also Twin Peaks. The original game is 100%. It was supposed to be a Twin Peaks game, but they didn't get the rights to it, so they just made Deadly Premonition. And the game before this is called Missouri Falls. They're basically set in the same area and the same town as well. Yoink. Let's go. Yeah, I like playing weird games like this, and also fast-paced games and a lot of other things. So expect to see a lot of weird things. And tomorrow we got the travel agency, which is going to be great.
Zach, I sense something here.
Because I'm finally getting back into the rhythm. And yes, he smokes a lot.
Lise was murdered here. Let's take a closer look and find out exactly what went on. Zack, the murder weapon was an axe.
Okay.
Lise must have been dismembered while she was still alive. And the woman holding the axe, flashy clothes, beautiful face, and that dragonfly ring, this must be Lisa's mother, Galena Clarkson. Look, Zack, she's crying. It's the polar opposite of Lisa's euphoric expression. Galena is brandishing an axe while tears stream down her face. What was going on in her head?
Good question.
More. I want more. Okay, sweetie. We're gonna play a fun game now.
I'm uncomfortable. I need an adult.
I love games. I wanna play. I wanna play.
I'm disturbed.
Yes, I'll give you exactly what you want. Something real special. You'll be able to fly much higher now.
I am an adult. Help.
I'm happy. So happy. Yeah. I'm your mama. I know exactly what you want.
Whoa. Mommy's giving something special to the kid. Oh, God.
Red powder. This must be Sang Rouge, but for some reason, it looks more vibrant than all the specimens we've gathered so far.
Wow. It's amazing.
Stop moaning!
I'm getting prettier. Yeah, you are. See, I made this just for you.
I'm going to blow your head out.
Zack, Lisa's limbs were severed while she was still alive. But she's smiling. She must not have been able to feel any pain.
That's pretty fucking hardcore.
Sang Rouge isn't that powerful of a drug. At least it shouldn't be. And look, Zack, another dragonfly. The tattoo is just to the side of her navel. She always carried the mark of a Clarkson with her, wherever she went.
Okay, let's get started. This is gonna be so fun. How you used to play with dolls when you were a baby, honey? Yay! I love dolls. Dolly, dolly, dolly.
I need an adult.
Yes. Oh, yes.
I need an adult.
You're amazing. I love you, my little dolly. Yes, yes. Play with me. Play with me, dolly.
I am extremely uncomfortable here. Jesus Christ.
Zack, there's a tall woman here. Very stylish. She'd stick out like a sore thumb in this town.
Yes, it is. Hilariously enough, it is.
Is she watching the murder? No. She's clearly more than an innocent spectator. She must be deeply entwined with this case somehow.
That's the funny part. It is. Shut up.
Lise. I'm a little dolly. Now you'll never die. Just wait for me, Lise. Dolly.
Jesus Christ. Well, at least we did that part. I forgot how disturbing that is.
Lise Clarkson was murdered here. After she died, she was carried to the spot underneath that bridge. Why did the killer feel the need to move her? Bodies are usually only moved to cover up evidence, but this is different. Lisa's body was enshrined. She was being shown off to someone. The ritual, the altar. A mother killing her child, a monstrous giant, and a mysterious, stylish woman. There's a real demon out there, and it's got its sights set on the Clarksons. But Zach, this is exactly the kind of case we FBI agents are here to solve. Isn't that right?
Bateman. Or Atman. Well then. I am saving my sanity. Boss, get me out of here. Oh, and we're back here. Oh. Perish. That little whistle thing reminds me of Metal Gear so much. But everything else reminds me of Silent Hill. And all this is just to figure out a drug distributor at the end of the day. That is the only reason York is doing this. Get murdered. No, move forward and then let go. Dum-dum. Oh, hello there. No, get it backwards. Now let go. Thank you. Oh, that's the way to go. I'm not going in there yet. I need all the loot. Oh! He actually hit me. I should play Killer is Dead at some point. That game also is questionable at best. And I do mean questionable, because Killer is Dead has a very weird upgrade system where a nurse basically pile drives you with a gigantic needle. I just need to fix it because it has a crashing issue and an audio issue. But the music in it and the gameplay in it is super fun. You don't like needles? Neither do I. I hate having my blood drawn. I don't have a fear of needles, I just fucking hate them. Not only because of the fact that they're sharp, but also because I have very sensitive skin, so I can feel it if even a tiny gnat lands on my hand, I can feel it. Also, these enemies are weird. It's why, for example, I can feel like those little itty-bitty spiders, you know, those extremely small ones that you can barely see. I can feel one of those crawling up my hand if it starts walking. Oh, hey, I think we get to have a boss fight. That means only one thing. I don't get to interact with this, apparently. Save, toolbox. Yes, yes. I feel like my inventory might be way too full now. Don't know why it doesn't let me use that. There we go. Oh well, it's fine. Boss fight. If I remember correctly. Yup, it is. There's almost this like evil within as well. I think that's Galena.
I did it.
Yep.
I really did it. I finally completed the first ritual. Now the plan will begin. The Red One's plan will begin.
Zack, this case is going to be a labyrinth. I certainly didn't expect to run into a monster like this. Honestly, I'm not one for violence, but I'm not just going to stand here and die. What do you think? Should we read off her rights?
Now, it's the Red One's turn. The Red One. Soon. And in the end, we'll be together. Together. I killed Lise.
She's flipping off so badly.
I did just as I was told. I killed her. So pure, adorable, and beautiful. I killed my own baby. Lise, you son of a bitch! What did you do to my daughter?
And she's lost it. And it's over. Jump, son. The world's easiest boss fight. The funny thing is, Deadly Premonition 1, the final boss fight in it, is against the Super Saiyan.
I'm invincible now. Holy red seeds protect me. So then why? What are you? No, it can't be. You came here to stop our plan? You can't stop us now. We already made our sacrifice. You don't know how much we sacrificed. How many tears of blood we cried. All for the Red One's plan.
Oh, really?
We
Oh, spinning again.
far. The Red One gave me the honor of lighting the flame. I'm not gonna let you stop me here!
Wanna bet?
Galena, is this your true form? Gosh, Hollywood would have been all over you. Although you probably would have been typecast as a gross monster. The kind that heroes always kill.
We're going to make a new world! And no one's going to stop us!
Oh, well then. Where'd you go?
Flesh! Mutilate your meat! Mutilate your... Why? Why?
Man, she's flipping out.
Feel my pain! No! This can't be happening!
Oh, it's happening, all right. You weird monster lady. Butt shot. And she did. Well, she's dead. Life is good. Hmm. Did you see that twitch?
Lise. Our new world. My Lise.
Galena Clarkson, you are now under arrest on suspicion of the murder of Lise Clarkson and the illegal disposal of her corpse. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say may be used against you in a court of law. That's enough, Zach. She can't hear us anymore. Zach? Pardon my language, but this case can go fuck itself.
I agree with him on that point. I like how he actually swears for once.
I owe you one, Mr. York. I'm awful sorry you had to get all caught up in our town's dirty laundry. I didn't expect you to catch the criminal this soon, though. You never fail to impress me. Come on, CLG. Let's head back to the office. Mr. York and I both got a lot of cleanup work to take care of. Now I just gotta figure out what I'm gonna tell the Clarksons. That's my biggest problem.
Melvin, this investigation has only just begun.
What? But we got the killer.
This case is much more complicated than it seems.
Yeah.
You mean you're gonna keep searching the town?
Of course. At the moment, I'm after a tall, stylish woman. Does that ring any bells?
Stylish? You lost me.
Zach and I saw her with our own eyes. We need to find her, I'm positive.
You're probably talking about Professor R.
Professor R?
Yeah. I mean, she's the only person in town you could call stylish.
Oh. I like how she says that so bluntly.
She's tall, too.
But...
What?
What is it, Melvin?
Well...
Professor R ain't a woman. That's a dude.
Well, out with it. Don't let your 10-year-old daughter upstage you here, Sheriff.
You're looking for a stylish woman, right?
Yes, we've established that.
Then I think you're barking up the wrong tree with Professor R. She isn't exactly a normal woman, if you catch my drift.
Oh, God.
I hear you loud and clear.
Hold up. I got messages. I need to check these messages real quick. "11 terabytes of storage on a laptop. What the fuck is my friend up to?"
Melvin, you're careless in every sense of the word, but I believe you operate on the side of good in most cases. With that in mind, I'm disappointed to see that you carry some prejudice with you.
But
Is she the type to forbid customers from entering her jazz bar due to the color of their skin?
no, she ain't like that.
Well then, case closed. Melvin, I think we should call it a day. I'm going to head back to my hotel and get some sleep. I also need to prepare a report to send back to the Bureau. Patty, thank you very much for assisting me in my investigation. I'll be counting on you again tomorrow.
I just helped an FBI agent.
Oh, and Melvin, one more thing. You needn't worry about what to tell the Clarksons. I'm sure they already know that Galena's been arrested. After all, this is Lucare.
I like how York just casually tells Melvin not to judge people because, you know, they are a bit special. I don't remember what exactly the Professor R was. I remember seeing them before, but I don't remember if it was the case of they're a... I don't remember. I'm gonna keep my words to myself until I remember. There's so many things I could say, but I'm not gonna. Let's see. Oh yeah, I need to talk to the mirror. There it is. Skateboard time.
This is the deep south. I feel it every time that molten hot sun pours down on me. Don't you, Zach?
Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Let's see if we can actually craft something. Erzuli Freda. Maybe I should play through Zone of the Enders again. I wish I could get the first game, however, on PC. Mihala.
Verily.
Enhance. We got none. Create? Let's see. Can't make that. I'm missing stuff for that. What about dolls? Can't make any of that either.
What canst thou hath me?
Hmm. Anyways, back to the hotel. Let's use Vyvern. Sorry, Ivern, I think it is, instead of Vyvern. No, wait, I think it is called Wyvern. Also, yes, this is the most intense fast travel. For just a black screen with a car on it, the music changes. Do 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 do. Hold up, I think I got more DMs again. Give me a sec. It's fine.
Zach, let's go over our progress. We've got a complicated case on our hands this time, especially as far as the Clarksons' relationships go.
Yeah.
But in a way, it's also a simple one. Understanding them on a deeper level is the most efficient way to uncover the truth behind all this. That's the one thing I'm sure of.
All right. Jesus, that's a lot of evidence.
Zach, let's start with the people who were closest to the victim. Lise Clarkson, the victim, is the granddaughter of the current head of the Clarkson family. Her mother is Galena, an ex-actress, and Lise clearly inherited her beauty. Except for her eyes, that is. Lisa's eye color matches that of her father's. Now, do you remember who Lise Clarkson's father is? Wrong, Zach. That's Lisa's grandfather. Go on.
Oh, sorry, Danny.
That's right. Lisa's father is Danny Clarkson. His real name is Daniel E. Clarkson. He's from Florida and used to be the CEO of a talent agency. Danny struck the heart of Galena and successfully became a member of the esteemed Clarkson family. Despite being the son-in-law, he acts like he was born a Clarkson, but he's still just the son-in-law.
Mm-hmm.
Next comes what happened to Lise. According to Alexis, Lise said that the man was as tall as an oak tree. I believe that's the same 10-foot tall giant who made the fingerprints we found in the cold storage warehouse. Now, what did this man do to Lise prior? Yes, that's it, Zach. The man as tall as an oak tree followed Lise around and watched her. Despite his towering stature, he must have been rather shy. Or perhaps he was merely biding his time and planned to kidnap her from the very start. If that's the case, there should have been some evidence left at the scene of the crime. Zach, we're still missing some puzzle pieces. Speaking of the scene of the crime, I did some profiling in the plantation's control room. The truth it revealed to us was nauseating and horrific, but we need to touch upon it if we wish to proceed. Isn't that right, Zach?
Yup.
Who actually murdered Lise Clarkson?
Galena.
Yes, Yes, that's right. Lisa's own mother killed her while she was dreaming about some bizarre new world. This is by far the vilest and ugliest crime we've ever seen. The fact that Galena set up her daughter's body at an altar makes this case even more complicated. Remember, not a single sacrificial human murder has ever been proven and documented in all of American history. The real world is far more complex than what we see in films and video games, and sacrificing a human life for something else is no easy task. In conclusion, Zach, through our investigation, we found one character who sticks out more than anyone else. You know exactly who I'm thinking. We'll need to have a word with her in the near future. Who's the stylish woman we saw during the profiling? Professor R. We haven't met her yet, but she's deeply intertwined with this case.
Yes.
Let's wait for the skeletal gentleman to guide us to her with an oracle. Well, Zach, what do you think? Isn't the Deep South something? The people here are just as warm as the weather, and the food is to die for. Might be nice to move down here after I retire. What, still too early to talk about that? You may be right. After all, this case has only just begun.
Yippee! We got money out of it. Doon, 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 doon. Oh boy.
Galena can't be the killer. They're making all this shit up.
There's some angry gators there.
If what you say is true, Daniel, how do you plan to prove it? It's nearly been a century since the Clarksons first took control of Lucari. 100 years. I always thought my legacy would live on for 300 at least.
I'm gonna find the real killer and beat the living dog shit out of him.
Yet it looks to me like times have changed. We ain't in the good old days no more. You understand me, boy.
Yes, sir. I'm right there with you, Pa. I'm gonna continue what you started, sir, and make the Clarkson family strong again. First, I need to find whoever really killed Lise and bash their fucking brains in.
I saw this coming. Ever since the day Lenny left home, the town of Lucari has been cursed.
Lenny? Lenny!
Can't stop what's happening now. It's too late. It's beyond me. No. It's beyond the minds of anyone who comes from the olden days. You understand me now, boy?
Yes, sir. Believe me, I do. I'll kill him. Just leave everything to me, Pa.
Are you serious about this?
Yes, sir. Right hand of God. Look right in my eyes. I ain't lying. I'm serious. I just need you to lend me some troops, sir. We need retribution right now. That's the job I've been given, and I intend to do it.
Well then, let me ask you one more time. Are you serious about this?
Yeah. Hell yeah. I'm a Clarkson, and all Clarksons
There's
have
a
a
retreat.
job to do. Isn't that what we always say?
Mm-hmm. Then I'll need an arm.
Yeah. What?
Well now, you want to use my troops, I'm gonna need to know whether or not you're really serious about this. Just one arm. Slide it on through that wire there, and it'll take care of it for you.
Paul, I mean, you're joking, right?
Daniel, have I ever told you a single joke?
No.
Oh boy.
If you want to become a real Clarkson, then you done got yourself a job to do.
Wait, Paul, I get it now. You want me to stick it in and then pull it out at the last minute, right? You want to see if I got guts or not, but there's gonna be another way. You can't be serious, sir. Hey, knock it off, you assholes! Let me go! He's just joking with me. Let me go, goddammit! Oh, please, sir, don't do this! Just tell me this is a joke, please!
It ain't a joke.
I am a Clarkson. And no matter how our fortune falls, all Clarksons have a job to do.
You can't play jazz music after that.
That be the law of this land.
I forgot about him. Oh god. The fucking Finnish flag. Oh god, I fucking love that guy. Oh, I fucking love the saxophone guy. I love him. Oh my fucking god. Oh god. I need a minute. I need a second. Oh god. I need to send a picture to my friend. To a few friends, actually. Oh god. Oh fucking hell. Oh hey, I got no penalties. Hell yeah. Oh, fucking hell, this game. I'm lightheaded. Huh?
York, you can hear me, right? I'll be with you soon. I'm not sad. Honestly, I can't wait.
This is making me want to play Dragon God.
I mean, we'll be together again. We'll get to discuss movies, food again. Everyone around here has bad taste. They don't understand things the way we do. It's a shitty world filled with shitty people. Oh, that reminds me. There are movie theaters and restaurants over there, right? As soon as I get there, let's go grab some peanut butter hamburgers and yogurt smoothies.
Peanut butter hamburgers?
So excited, York.
The fuck?
Please, York, don't rush me. You just need to wait a bit longer. I still have one job left to do. I need to finish it. I have to. Or else I'd never be able to face you. Just give me a little more time, okay?
Oh, we're back
So,
here.
Lisa's mother, Galena Clarkson, confessed to murdering Lise. But then immediately afterwards, she went insane. So you had no choice but to detain her. What a terribly convenient story. You were the first person to find the suspect hiding at a farm on the edge of town. And you even got her to confess to the crime. Right then and there. Did anyone else get a chance to hear Galena's confession?
Only us.
How did you even find that shack in the first place?
Metaphysical offender profiling.
Meta what? Should I know this word?
Metaphysical offender profiling. The term appears 6 times in the Le Carré report and 14 times in the 2010 Greenvale report. As long as you're solving cases, the people in charge don't really care what sort of words you use. But we're different. You utilized a highly abnormal method to instantly hone in on a suspect. Then you did it again and again. And every time you used it, one term kept appearing in your files. Metaphysical offender profiling. Mr. Morgan, would you mind explaining to us what this term means?
Sure.
No matter what words we used, you'd never be able to understand. You see, it doesn't pertain to this side. Come, my fairy, stop hiding back there and give them the explanation they so desire. What, you're too shy?
Mr. Morgan? Mr. Morgan!
Come on out. Don't be afraid. You can do it.
Is that all you have to say? Don't underestimate me, Morgan. I know you and the Clarksons share a deeper connection. Much deeper than how it appears on the surface. I need to shake him with something else that's directly connected to the Clarksons. I'm gonna jog his memory by force.
Are you?
A stack of old letters. These must be the letters that he mentioned in the report. That dragonfly mark proves it. Those letters look very old. The postmark suggests they were sent out from Louisiana. And I suspect that dragonfly mark belongs to the Clarkson family.
Yes.
Maybe. So what if it does?
A stalker has been harassing Patricia Clarkson for several years now. Did you know about this? Constant silent phone calls, unmarked letters. She also spotted a suspicious figure lurking near her mansion several times. And just last week, her employees spotted a strange figure lurking in the vicinity. The day someone else coincidentally used your alias and traveled to Louisiana.
That's very intriguing. Aligned symbolism.
Lise Clarkson also reported being harassed by a stalker just before she was murdered. You're aware of this, correct? Because I didn't find any mention of this in your report.
No direct connection to the case. That's what we must have thought.
The visionary lies to himself, the liar only to others. Which are you?
That's enough for now. This all has nothing to do with the case. Besides, there's no evidence that proves those letters are from her. Isn't that right, my fairy?
Reading over it again, I can't help but notice how well organized this report is.
Extremely.
One might even call it perfect. Except some parts have been redacted in an extremely suspicious way. Why are all these places blotted out? Mr. Morgan, I noticed that several parts of this report have been redacted. For example, here. One individual's name has been erased from the key figure list. Would you mind telling me why?
Someone in charge must have thought it was unimportant. Or maybe even inappropriate.
Why would they think that?
How should we know? We've never understood what those people do.
Well, I took the liberty of trying to restore what was taken out. Normal ink was used to blot it out, so I was able to recover part of it. Here's what it says. Sapling salesman. All
Kaysen!
the other redacted parts seem to be connected to this person, but I can't think of a single reason why this individual would need to be removed from the report. Why is he so untouchable?
Because he's a very mysterious being.
Oh, him. He's nothing. We were barking up the wrong tree.
Meaning?
Can't include someone who doesn't exist in an official report, now can we?
Doesn't exist. You mean he had nothing to do with the case?
Yeah, you could say that.
Someone stole Lisa's body and it's been missing for the past 14 years. I find it hard to believe that it was simply hidden in that cold storage warehouse the entire time. Why wasn't a more detailed investigation carried out?
That's a good question.
Mr. Morgan, according to you, at the beginning of this case, the victim's body was being stored in the warehouse on purpose. Is that the truth? They really put her body there alongside food and other perishables?
It's in the report.
No. The report only says it was stored using the most effective and shockingly inhuman method possible.
If you can think of a better phrase, we're all ears.
The report isn't wrong, you know. In fact, that might actually be the most accurate way of describing it. It's precise, and it's also kinda poetic, you know?
Wow, Simon. We never would have taken you for a poet.
Man, he's dying slowly.
Right?
You two think this is a joke? Lise Clarkson's body was discovered in that cold storage warehouse after 14 long years. If you'd only done a proper investigation, we probably would have found her much sooner. That poor girl.
We still regret the fact that we never got to meet her. We're sorry, from the bottoms of our hearts.
I only hope it didn't happen that way by design.
Will you comfort me? Thank you, my fairy.
I knew it wouldn't go that easily. Maybe I should try asking my questions in a different way. I could use Agent Jones here. That's the window that faces the street out front. I can tell just from the layout of his furniture. Now I'm surrounded by everything I couldn't see out there. Films teach us all we... That's ridiculous. I'd rather read a book than watch a stupid movie.
Oh, for fuck's sake. She's one of those people.
Agent Jones is completely checked out, despite the fact that we're heading deeper and deeper. This is a nice building. Layout isn't bad either. Whew. Must be rather expensive to rent a place like this in Boston. How many other rooms are there in this apartment? That room over there, your bedroom?
Huh. Why so curious, Belle? It almost sounds as if you're seeing this place for the first time. Aside from the hardware shop on the first floor, every apartment in this building has the exact same layout. We're well aware that you studied the layout of this apartment before you came to see us. There's no need to act so roundabout. Just be honest. Say it. I want to see your bedroom.
All right, I'm gonna do a little thing here, and I'm gonna speed this up a tiny bit. Basically, meaning I am reading the text, and then as soon as I've read it, I'm just going forward. So the voices will get cut off multiple times.
Well then.
Doesn't...
Otherwise, this will take 5 years.
It's bugging you.
Huh?
I get it. It's even got my heart. I mean, not a single Blu-ray in... And he's got VHS tapes, too. I don't even have a
Spaceballs.
VHS player in my house anymore. Whoa, check it out. This one's got a lot of pizza in it.
You're not wrong, Simon. There's a very large quantity. 1987. The version on that tape is the one we recorded back when you could catch it on cable TV.
Seriously? Damn, Morgan, that's incredible.
I hope you both haven't forgotten that this... Agent Jones. Are you paying attention, or do you intend to waste...
I'm just a little tired. I'm listening.
Take your hand out of your pocket. Didn't they teach you any manners at Quantico?
Oh, guess they slipped. My bad. I'm actually kind of nervous. I'm not used to this sort of thing. Data analysis.
Well then.
The FBI needs, but how should I? Maybe I should look back. So far, everything. But there were always some parts. He expects me to believe he just. And metaphysical offender. After you arrested Galena Clark, at least that's what exactly happened?
Just, nothing but chasing hollow instances like that. Truth.
A hollow phenomenon.
Oh, but we think
Mountain
we
of
finally
corpses?
understand, but don't be so How about it? We've still got a long... Yes. It's coarsely ground, so there should only be 4 teaspoons, no more. Next, the coffee trap. Simon, normally you only do surveillance, hiding microphones and cameras, sifting through. You'll do whatever it takes to gather data. That's how the FBI...
Well, no reason in hiding it. Why do you ask?
Our Southern Belle has adopted a very peculiar M.O. It's almost like... You've been watching us this entire time. From that window.
I don't need to answer.
You came here on New Year's Eve, then spent 49. You observed us, and you only ate once. Aside from that, you never drank any water or relieved yourself. You came here solely to... But then, why? You didn't come to... You came because you wanted to see, and because you're already... Isn't that right? He who fights with monsters. And if you gaze long into an abyss...
But I...
Oh, coffee.
Ah, the music is so nice. I
Thank
almost
you,
feel like
fairy.
falling asleep.
If you hadn't been paying attention, this coffee would have all gone to waste. The pus in our brains. It didn't remember.
Funnily enough, he never put the joint out. You could actually see it smoking in his right hand.
Oh. What the Christ? This is... I thought I was gonna shit myself. Come on, Aaliyah, take a sip. Trust me.
I don't believe it. It's better than any coffee I've ever tasted.
Of course it is. Coffee is a sacred drink. Coffee saved us, if not for its oracle, so I never forget to pay especially.
Big black cumulonimbus clouds are in the sky, and that sound.
Thunder snow?
Ominous. It's almost like a manifestation. Does Agent Jones... Why does he hate being out in the... He knows we need to be on our absolute guard against this. If he actually had a hand in this, it would explain... The body wasn't stolen. It's definitely...
God, the atmosphere in this is
Do
perfect.
you hear that thunder?
We're in Massachusetts.
Well, I'm not used to the... If possible, I'd like to finish this... Agent Jones, after we're done here... Agent Jones, snap out of it.
Oh, yeah.
Do you?
Okay,
You just...
my stomach's been letting...
Thunder? It what?
The coffee was just so...
Excuse... What is... Now is real...
He needs to go take a shit.
Right door at the end of the hallway.
Thanks, pal.
We promise you, we did not put laxatives in the coffee. Coffee is a sacred...
Motherfucker. There's no doubt that the report omitted information. I need to get him to. There's a secret weapon. He's he's clearly which means he might. Agent Jones probably won't actually. Have you ever seen this before? And please, don't say no.
Oh boy.
Sang Rouge, the drug we once chased. What about it?
Sang Rouge is still circulating. It's changed shape and its composition is slightly different now, but only in a very limited. You aren't surprised? Did you?
Copies of an.
But Sang Rouge, the inimitable Enigma powder. It has many names, and no one was ever able to. We've also been trying to figure out what it's made from ever since, but it's impossible to. After all, it appears to be made from. But if you try to use those ingredients, all you'll end up with is a mundane hallucinogen like DMT. No. The original recipe. Someone who survived the. He read these like a prisoner but the last letter was delivered years ago. That must be the last time he communicated. Yet, he left them immediately after they found Lisa's body, in order to interrogate her, of course.
So you told us.
But I was unable to meet with her.
She refused to speak. That's so like.
No. You see, she's gone missing.
What?
To put it more accurately, no one's seen her since the afternoon. According to her employees, she shut herself up. But since that sort of thing happened often, on the morning of New Year's Eve, they noticed her window was. But no, this is just my house. A strange man visited. Look, that man must have found some way to the '89 Cadillac. Then, the two of them drove north to Trenton, where they boarded a train to Boston. They would have arrived here around midnight on the 29th. I believe this man is the same Billy Bishop whose name was previously. So, what do you? I'd love to hear your opinion as.
Now we get it. We aren't persons of interest. We're the suspects. But what about our alibi?
What alibi?
I've had enough of your bullshit. You expect me to believe you haven't taken a single step out of this room? That Agent Jones is your witness? Surveillance cameras can easily be tampered with, especially by someone like you, who knows all about how the FBI works.
You're possessed by death. Go and take a look at your own face in the mirror. You look like the Grim Reaper. After you visited both Le Carré and Greenvale, you left a mountain of corpses in your wake.
Maybe.
You can make all the excuses you want. I'm immune to them. Right here, right now, I want to know everything. You tell me the truth.
Yes! You're good, Belle. Damn good. You're brimming with potential. Don't you think she's the perfect partner for our last dance? What do you say, my fairy? Don't you agree? She's good. So good. What do you want to know? We've got nothing to hide. Go on. Question us. This is how it's got to be. Doesn't this remind you of something? You know what I mean, my fairy?
I love him flipping out. Oh, it's so good. Uh-oh.
Son of a... How did this happen in my town? God damn it!
The head and limbs were severed and lined up, according to the lines that were drawn with her blood. Just like migratory birds flying systematically across the sky. Hey, Zach, what do you think this means?
They're severed roots.
Severed roots?
This is the way the Clarksons kill someone when they want to cut him off from the family.
And how do you know about this?
Everyone in town knows about it. They're just too scared to talk.
Huh.
What does the V stand for, then?
Beats me. What, you think I know everything now?
Vilitatio. It means quarrel in Latin. That's what the V stands for.
Latin. Intriguing, isn't it, Zach? There are no defense wounds on the corpse. In other words, Galena showed no signs of resistance when she was amputated. But, strangely enough, there are small traces of subcutaneous bleeding around the wounded areas. That's a vital reaction, which means she couldn't have been dead.
Huh?
Yes, that's right, Patty. Galena was amputated while she was still alive, and she never resisted.
Is that even possible?
How?
It certainly isn't impossible. For example, if she was put to sleep with a drug, or if she desired the amputation herself.
Why would she ever desire that?
Mr. York, I'm sorry, but there ain't no way that could have happened.
How can you be sure of that, Melvin? Our world contains phenomena that could never be explained with logic. This is especially true for phenomena in which humans are involved. Do you really think all the facets of love and hate can be explained with logic?
Well, no, I don't reckon I do. Yeah, might be too early to rule out those possibilities, just like you say.
Zach, now we truly know just how deeply the Clarksons are involved with this. Patty, how long does it take to reach the Clarkson estate?
Just a short drive. You just gotta head west along the Mississippi. You can't miss it.
Got it. Thank you, Patty. By the way, Melvin, no matter how accelerated Patty may be, don't you think she's still a bit too young to see something like this? For the record, I have no intent to instruct others on how to raise their children, but...
Holy moly, you're right! Patricia, CLG! Come on, sweetie. Kids shouldn't have to see stuff like this.
Daddy, it's too late now.
Oh god, I am gonna lose my shit with this. I love sending my friends a zero context screenshots and making them question their sanity.
You sure you...
I'm fine. Besides, you're the one who...
Well... what say we rest in the intent?
Sure thing. I'm gonna go sit with... We can join...
Galena killed her daughter. Do you really think that if this is truly the rich, why would they go at it? Could have easily done. And judging from how Danny, how could he accept this? There's no point in, as long as we keep.
Up. Danny is going to appear, I think. Oh, Hungun! My favorite dude.
You found the flying serpent. But now, the flying serpent will come to find you.
Yeah, that sounds right. And it looks like this flying serpent is a venomous one.
Some become feasts, while others are eaten alive. Which fate would you prefer?
Both sound marvelous, but let me check with Zach.
A fine answer. Find the one who fired the pistol at heaven. Within the white hall of beds, brandish the ticket to the goddess. And once again, you will see the other world. Do you comprehend the oracle?
Zack, it looks like he's hell-bent on leading us back into that other world.
Follow the oracle.
Oh, I will, Hungan. There are only two types of things in our world. Things that should be resisted and things that should be accepted. And I believe this oracle is something to accept.
Oh, well then.
Do you think we're crazy for believing everything that skeletal gentleman says? No, we're not crazy, but I shouldn't need to explain that to you, Zack.
Alright, let's figure out.
The one who fired the pistol at heaven. Firing pistols at the sky might be a rather common occurrence for the South. Remember? Young Guns, 1988, directed by Christopher Kane. There's that great scene where Emilio Estevez keeps firing his Colt M1877 up at the sky. Oh, but that film took place in New Mexico, didn't it? And the Oracle probably isn't referring to a situation like that. Bingo, Zack. We're currently running a race here, and the one who started this murder investigation is indeed the one who fired the pistol at heaven. In other words, the person who first discovered the body. According to the files, Lisa's body was discovered by Chuck Thompson, a crawfish farmer. He apparently works out of a fishing hut located in the marshes south of the bayou. Let's go pay him a visit. Who knows? We might even get to see some crawfish. What? Why isn't the murderer the one who started this race? Zack, this isn't like you. Of course the murderer isn't the one who started the race. The murderer's running it. They're currently in first place, and they're breaking all the rules. Any more objections, Zack?
Okay.
Within the White Hall of Beds. This one is even easier. There are only a few establishments that have a whole hall's worth of beds, especially in a small town like this. I'm sure you've already got a pretty good idea about what the answer is, Zack. Beds all lined up. Only an amateur would hear that and think it must be referring to a brothel. You never disappoint me, Zack. It's a medical facility. They invite their patients into rooms full of beds, where they're tended to by doctors. It's definitely a White Hall. You always manage to impress me with your intuition. I'm really counting on you here, Zack.
Yeah.
Agent York?
Hello there, Patty. I was simply engaging in a battle of wits with Hungan.
Hungan?
Yes, the skeletal gentleman.
Not that. Is this how you all...
This is the way I work.
I bet you can't find it.
That's not true. I always work together with Zack.
Oh, right. Don't worry. I'll now.
Let's freaking go. If I remember correctly, this is the point where we have to get ourselves a new freaking skateboard. If I remember correctly. Find the oracle, and you will find the man who fired the pistol. Put all data into pistol complex. If it ain't the big boss.
How's your mama? So, you're that hotshot FBI agent I keep hearing about.
And who might you be?
I came to claim the body of my daughter. My daughter, who was murdered in a holding cell after you detained her yesterday.
Zack, I wasn't expecting to run into the final boss this early. You must be the head of the Clarkson family, P.J. Clarkson. And you've come to claim the body of Galena Clarkson, whose dismembered corpse was found early this morning. Is that correct? Where did you learn that Galena had been murdered? Zack and I just learned of the news ourselves.
This is Luke Corey. And I am P.J. Clarkson. There ain't a single thing I don't know about this town.
Is that so?
I see. So then you must also know about the Severed Roots ritual. I have a question for you, Philip. We suspect that Galena was murdered by someone from the Clarkson family. Have you given that possibility any consideration?
Listen up, you FBI piece of shit. You better watch your manners around my pa.
Shut
Or
up,
else.
Daniel.
But, sir. My bad, sir.
I'll have you know I once had 3 children. But I must not have raised them very well, because my son and my eldest daughter both ran away and never came back to me. The only one who stayed by my side was my second daughter, Galena. Then she done married Daniel here into the family and presented me with both an heir and a granddaughter. Seemed for a while as if things were finally starting to calm down. But then, someone corrupted both Galena and Lise. And I lost everything. Well, aside from my shit-heel son-in-law, that is. You understand me, FBI?
Galena's death is nothing but a loss for the Clarkson family.
It doesn't mean the Clarksons are automatically innocent, though. Humans don't always act out of self-interest, do they?
That mouth. You're starting to sound more and more like your mother. We're leaving, Daniel.
What? But my treasure...
Now, whether you end up being an angel or a demon, I reckon you're the man I've been waiting for all this time. Once you finish that autopsy, and we're clear to take her home, I want you to give me a call.
They're phenomenal, Patty. So perfectly rural. Ominous statements, foul-mouthed insults. This town possesses a complicated system of communication that you just can't find in the city. Work-centric emails are so cold and lifeless. This is what true human connections feel like. Connections as visceral as blood itself.
So, Agent York, what's next on your agenda?
The last boss may have gotten the jump on us, Patty, but I didn't let him shake my resolve. I intend to obey the skeletal gentleman's oracles, and that's that. First, we should head to either the home of the person who discovered Lisa's body or to the town's medical facility. Well, Zach, what do you think?
Yeah. I didn't want to talk at all during that entire time, because that was freaking cool.
So, Mr. York.
I've been curious about it since the first time I saw it.
I'll have you know, since this store carries all the bare necessities, if it's sundries you look.
Like, I can't be even mad. That whole scene with PJ was just beautiful.
You ever need any?
You're not only the sheriff.
Sure.
That's terribly convenient. What if a crime, like running a business and keeping the I just can't see?
It's actually pretty.
But what if a criminal who just robbed a bank?
Oh, I like the sound of that. You want to make me rich? Hey, I'll never let money stay.
Melvin, that was...
Really? Not even the Clarksons. No point in preparing for something. After all.
Get it, Zach? Melvin, I have to say, you're a... Now I feel confident that the Woods household will...
God, this game is way too fun. Oh yeah, I should actually activate all of those every time I see them.
Were you thinking about Galena too? And all the other women we've seen so far on our
Squirrels.
travels across the states? Zach, I'm right, aren't I? This is a vast country. Incredibly vast. And it's mostly composed of mountains, deserts, and farmland. Small towns scattered about here and there. That's how America looks to me. Compared to the scale of this entire country, New York, Chicago, and LA are all microscopic. Sometimes they even feel like figments of my imagination. Think back to what Las Vegas looked like when we were driving up I-15. It was a mirage. But TV and movies dress up those mirages and broadcast them to people all around the world. Meanwhile, American women become fascinated by the gorgeous city light.
Man, he really likes talking about so many things. Ah, yes, the church.
Hey, Agent York, just so you know, dealing with Pastor...
A big pain in the...
That's what I... But I guess you have no...
Why is it a pain in the butt? Hold up. I think I have fucking DMs again. Yes, I do. My friends are asking for context, and I just send them more questionable pictures, making them even more insane.
I don't like hospitals.
Why
It's
not?
funny.
They soup folks up with medicine, cut them up, and then they try and act like they're your friends. Something ain't right about that, you know. It goes against the laws of nature. Plus, this is a church. So you got a pastor, a servant of God, actually playing God with his patients.
This is fitting.
I think you have a point there, Patty. These days, we can neither determine death nor reproduce without the help of modern medicine. Yeah, our world's become quite an unnatural one. Oh, excuse me.
That's
This
Professor
is
R.
Lucare. You need to watch where you're going, or someone might end up tripping you.
That voice. I like it.
Zach, it's her. The stylish woman who watched Lise die.
I've been waiting for you, lost lamb.
What's up, Tyrone?
Hi there, Pastor. Would you mind letting go of me? I'm in a bit of a hurry right now.
So pitiful. The Lord hungers.
Here we go again.
What?
Pitiful. Truly pitiful, my little lamb.
No, neither Zach nor I...
Oh, so pitiful. So pitiful, just pitiful. The Lord hungers. 1 can of Spam, 1 can of red beans, and 1 can of spinach. You are to offer up the taboo trinity.
Taboo? Don't you mean the holy...
Oh, how I pity you. Unlike us humans, the Lord never errs. Now, my pitiful agent, bring forth the taboo trinity at once. For it is the will of the Lord our God.
See? I told you this was gonna be a pain in the butt.
But Zach and I need to go after that stylish woman.
Too late now. We need to obey God's will.
Oh,
The
God.
Lord hungers.
Come on.
He just walks back.
Well, Zach, I don't know what to say. First an oracle, and now an order from God?
Oh, God.
This is the trial that will yield the ticket to the goddess. Either way, it looks like we have no choice but to gather the taboo trinity.
I'm losing my
I guess it
mind.
just goes to show that small towns are always filled with the bizarre and unpredictable.
Yes. Okay. Crawfish, Diner, and Azuli Frida. All I can say is, the Lord hungers! Maybe I should make that into a freaking thing. Just fucking clip that thing and just make it into a redeem. The Lord hungers! That could be funny. Oh! I guess we're going back to the police station.
If this town has a symbol, it's got to be that bridge hanging over the bayou. Lift bridges are truly a rarity. Reminds me of Duluth, Minnesota. Remember what happened there? That man went to such great lengths to collect his victims' tongues. You know, the one who French kissed them every day as they slowly decomposed. As I drove into the station after his arrest, he started lecturing me on the proper way to give someone a kiss. Anyway, back to Duluth. They have a famous lift bridge there called the Aerial Lift Bridge. The lift bridge...
Brother in Christ, I didn't need to know that somebody fucking French kisses the tongues as they decomposed.
Mr. York. Spam, huh?
No, Melvin.
Oh, Mr. York. The Lord hungers, right?
Yes, apparently the Lord is starving.
I'll gladly pay the $250 just to go fast. I will laugh if there is an actual minigame in this where you had to grab a car and just race. That would be funny. What was I buying? Spinach?
Do you carry any canned goods here?
Canned goods? The vermin of the grocery store?
Understood, Mirror. Well then, if you'll
Wait. Yes.
How intriguing. Well then.
In a place...
I see. In a place where it can't be bought.
'Twas but a trifle, for the Lord hungers.
Zach, it's in a vending machine. It appears that God wants us to...
God damn it. Where is this vending machine now? Don't tell me it's in a fucking random vending machine in God knows where. I am going to lose my mind chasing after a can of spinach. Crunch. I bet it's in here. I'm hoping it's in Casa Pineapple. Because I remember seeing vending machines here. Is this one?
I think we've got the wrong vending...
What about this one? Nope.
This vending machine does... Let's move on.
Fuck. Where else have I seen a vending machine? Where have I seeneth a vending machineth? Well, the diner's right here. Maybe there's a vending machine outside. Let's check it out. I don't see one though. But maybe inside there might be one. May have. Let's have a look. Nope. Wait a second. Hold up. Wait a minute. There she is.
The air out there.
No rice. Cool. Alright. She needs that. Anyways.
Is this place a bowling alley or a restaurant?
Oh my lord, what's it says?
And how do you
That's so the customers can bowl. If you want to bowl, honey, you. But if you just want to eat.
She doesn't have the thing.
Alexis, could I...
Oh my lord, we only serve red beans and rice. That's a meal you eat when you're busy. It's been a tradition here. Wait, honey, don't.
Tradition, Zach. We need to obey tradition.
Are you serious? We have to come back on Monday? I don't even know what day it is currently. Fuck. God fucking damn. God motherfucking damn. Oh gosh. Okay, how do I know what day? It's Wednesday. It is Wednesday. So we need to serve a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We have to wait 5 fucking days. Alright, I'm just gonna look where I can get the thing. Alright, let's see. Deadly Premonition 2. Lord Hungers. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. It's Melvin's house, southwest corner of the map. Southwest corner off the map, Melvin's house. Oh, freaking hell. Are you serious? Hold up, how do I open the map again? There we go. That place? Really? How close can I get to it? We'll get as close as we can, and then we'll skate the rest of the way. After that, we're stuck on a quest line until we reach Monday. But there's a bigger problem. There's a chance we cannot get the item if it's still bugged. Because apparently that quest to gather the ingredients...
Talk about bridges? Why? I've become obsessed with bridges, Zach. And there's no turning back now. Remember what we saw on our way here? Back when we were driving that hybrid car before we switched over to the skateboard. We passed over the Lake Pontchartrain Causeway, the longest bridge over water in the entire world. Remember the sudden downpour that made it impossible for us to see the road?
Boy.
The rain was so torrential that we couldn't see more than a few miles ahead of us. I'm sure local drivers are used to that sort of thing. They were all going normal speeds. I'll bet that scene reminded you of a certain film. Or perhaps a certain person.
My ear.
Violent City, 1970. Directed by Sergio Solima. I only ever saw it on TV when I was a kid, so I don't remember it very well. But I definitely remember that it featured a bridge. A long bridge. During the New Orleans part, that's the one thing I remember. That bridge must have been the Lake Pontchartrain Causeway. And the film starred Charles Bronson. Charles Bronson. Is here. Yay, we got it. Zach. Look, Zach, even this vending machine is... But who in their right mind would sell canned goods? I only hope that it...
It's probably not expired. You'll be fine. Alright, anyways. Whoa, we bounced up a bit. But yeah, like I was saying, there's a chance that the quest line for the main quest is bugged if I don't complete that side quest that I got from talking to Alexa. And no, York, I'm not interested in your freaking trivia about bridges. I fear I'm gonna lose my sanity if I actually ask. Instead, we are going to try and head over to the other main story. Which requires us to jump. Oh no, remember, this is as far as I basically got.
Okay, Zach. It's time to put our skills to the test.
Alright. Oh! It broke.
Well, Zach, it's... I'm afraid we won't be...
Lucari Tiger to DCE.
Hello, Melvin.
Your darling.
Yes, that's right. My beloved skateboard. I know the chances are slim, but do you... Please, I hope this doesn't... Neither Zach nor I would ever dare to assume that a remote country... But perhaps you have at least one exception.
I know just the person. Double bass player by night. God blessed her with 2 talents.
Emma?
Emma Sanders.
That's right. She's past the sand as a... Emma really knows she's got tools and a mountain of parts.
I owe you one, Mel. Zach, I never thought we'd find our very own skateboard mentor out here in the sticks. Let's
Hell
head
yeah.
straight to Emma.
Alright, let's go.
What is it, Zach? Why didn't I just ask the sheriff to do it? Isn't it obvious? I want to overcome this obstacle. In fact...
Oh yeah. But here's the problem. Our skateboard is now broken. We have to walk. We actually have to walk now. We have been cursed. I don't even remember if there's a faster way to get close, so if I take that... I get somewhat closer if I went from Alexis's place. So we could technically use the fast travel and get somewhat closer. Oh boy. Oh hey, somebody went live. Whom? Midnight? What is Midnight doing live at this hour? Huh. Interesting. Well, the one thing I'll say is, as soon as we get the skateboard, that is when I'm basically going to end it, because this game is starting to make me eepy again. And yes, I do mean it's actually making me epic because this game is very slow paced, but it also contains so much random shenanigans inside of it that it drains my mental fortitude. Plus, this part sucks where you have to actually run up there. And don't get me wrong, I like my games that are very long, slow-paced or fast-paced. I don't mind it. Long as the pacing is just perfect and fitting. But this game, the pacing isn't the best. Not to mention, you have a stamina system which requires you to travel a long distance just to get to a certain character in order to do things. Not only that, but you also have time limits. Which isn't the worst thing in the world. But it's still very, very, very obnoxious. More of those UFOs. Oh, there's a fast travel point up there. I need to go activate it. It will save me so much time in the future. Because there's another game, Shin Megami Tensei 5, which was way better paced. I liked it. I was thinking of doing the other route on it, but decided against it.
I feel like someone's in there. Let's go and see.
Emma! That you?
Huh? What do y'all want? I'm kind of busy here.
Hi there. Are you Emma?
Yeah. Who are you?
Francis York Morgan. I'm an FBI special agent. Please call me York. That's what everyone calls me.
Agent York? So, what does the FBI want with little old me? I already told the police everything I know about Lise.
Emma, I haven't come here to talk to you about Lise. Although I suppose it's sort of connected in a way. My darling is broken, and I need you to fix her.
You call your board your darling? I never heard that one before. All right, let me see it. I'll try and assess the damage.
All right.
I replaced all your trucks, wheels, and gave you some brand new deck tape. Also, you were missing a tail guard, so I put one on for you. That way you should be able to do a few tricks here and there without any risk of damage. Well, what do you think?
It's beautiful, Emma.
The wheels were scraped down and the base plate screws were all about to fall out. Oh, and the axles were also warped. It was pretty much in critical condition. Now, what I want to know is, how did it get that way?
Oh, simple.
Well, my car was stolen on my way here from Houston. So, I switched over to my darling and rode her here instead.
You know, you're crazier than you look.
Emma, would you mind answering another crazy question for me? I want to use this board to soar, literally. Would you mind teaching me a trick that would allow me to do so?
You mean you want to do a Wally? Ooh, Well, I'd be happy to teach you how, but it's too cramped in here.
Oh boy.
Oh, I know where we should go. You want to learn too? You sure? Seems like you're interested. Whatever. I know you're just gonna come along anyway. So you should at least learn the basics.
That face. Alright. Now we're gonna learn some tricks. The abandoned factory.
Okay, Agent York. I'll show you how it's done first, then...
She's sunken in the floor. Look, even the NPC got bugged. Jesus. I jumped way too high from that. Dee doo 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 doo. Bee doo doo doo. Doo 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 doo. Oh god. Did it. Do 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 do. I got a cola. I got a crawfish shell. That's it. You've learned a new skateboard trick. Wally! Heck yeah. Now let's go do that abandoned place.
That was perfect!
Yeah. Thank you, Emma. I only learned that new trick. Now I'm sure that Zach and I... Thank you for assisting in...
If your board breaks again, I'm pretty much all... I'm also taking some time off skating and playing music.
Hell yeah.
Zach, did you... She works hard to act cheerful. Lisa's death is like...
Yeah. We can now go to the workshop. We can upgrade our skateboard. Incense? What do you mean, incense? A new destination has been opened. Let's go check out the skateboard place. Then go down to the main thing. We jump over the train. We go and save. That's what we're calling it. Because I'm dying here. This is not one of those games that I want to play for long in one sitting. Not to say that it's a bad game or anything. It's a good game. Alright, let's go. $360 power slide? Alright. Yeah. Do 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 do. There's a Bitcoin up there. Yippee! I got it. Chocolate chip cookie. No, quit. Hell yeah. Do 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 do. The Karate Kid. Yep. She's now the Mr. Miyagi. You know what? I was half tempted to just save it there. But no, I want to go and jump that thing down there. There we go. Now, let's get going. I forgot the board actually has a lifespan. The more you bump into things, the more it gets damaged. Which makes sense. But still. Bum, 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 bum.
One lollipop? Two lollipops?
And,
Three lollipops?
yeet.
Don't mind me, Zach. This is how I wake myself up.
Wow. Pick it up. And yes, that is a tranquilizer gun. All of you animal lovers out there, this is a tranquilizer gun. Do 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 do. And here we go. The crawfish farm.
Hey, Agent York. He kind of scared.
Patty, there's no need.
Sir.
Chuck Thompson. You were the first person to find Lisa's body, correct? I'm FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan. Please, call me York. That's what everyone calls me.
Agent York. Seems like he ain't in the mood for talking.
Chuck Thompson, may I have a word with you? I'm looking for the one who fired the pistol at Heaven.
You trying to say I gotta aim up to shoot because of my height?
Not at all. I was merely quoting the skeletal gentleman's oracle.
Skeletal gentleman? You ain't making a lick of sense. What do you all want anyway? What do y'all come here to waste my precious time for?
I'm currently running a race around town thanks to you, who fired the starting shot. The murderer and I are competing to see who can cross the finish line first. Unfortunately, the murderer got a generous head start on me. If he gets away from me, I'll lose. But if I can catch up to him, then I'm sure I'll win. So please, Chuck, tell me, how did you find Lisa's body? Her body was hidden under a bridge on the bayou, very close to the Mississippi River. It's got to be at least a few miles away from your farm in this swamp, right?
Oh, the Clarksons are the folks who gave me the damn permission to find crawdaddies here in the first place. Now, why the hell would I ever want to kill that little girl?
Then what were you doing out there?
You know, lately I've been seeing a queer boat around these parts. It ain't too big. Probably only holds 5 or 6, and it's got a deep draft. Assholes think they can just drive right through my turf, right through my
nose hair.
farm.
So you gave chase, which led you to Lisa's body.
Yeah, that's right. Fucking poachers.
Where did the poachers go?
Oh, hell if I know. Fog was thick that day, thicker than usual. So I lose sight of them. The next thing I know, I'm under that goddamn bridge. Then I felt a chill run up my spine. And I knew. So I drove up to the bank and got out. And there she was, strung up on that there altar.
Did you know Lise personally?
Yeah, I knew her a little. She never showed me no disrespect, unlike the rest of those damn Clarksons. They so rotten I can smell it from here, same as the shit at the bottom of this here swamp. Heavy. Yeah. There was a little better when their boy Lenny was still around.
Ooh.
Lenny?
Lenny!
Yeah, Leonard, PJ's son. He never showed me no disrespect neither. And he's the one who gave me permission to farm here. But, well, ever since he left home, his whole family's gone straight down the shitter. Lisa was the only decent one left. She was wise, just like Lenny. Ain't right, I tell you. Heavy. Now I'm done talking, goddammit. Now go on, get the hell out of here.
Philip mentioned something about his son leaving home. That must be Lenny.
Yes.
Did you know about that, Patty?
Everyone in town knows about it.
By the way, Zach, do you remember what we saw when we were skipping stones? That boat with the dragonfly crest. Zach, no matter where we go in this town, we're constantly assaulted by information related to the Clarkson family. Just where is that skeletal gentleman trying to lead us?
Somewhere. But now we've done that. Talisman has been unlocked. Airboat ride has been unlocked. Good job.
We successfully found the one who... Now we need to visit the White
What the
Hall
fuck?
of Beds. You know, Zach, doesn't it remind you of...
Yeah, now comes the hard part. I have to spend a whole week doing random dick diddly squat. Because we need to wait for Monday. But that means also that I'm done here for today. And with that, I wish you all a wonderful start for your week. We'll be back tomorrow with the travel agency. Yes, it's starting finally. So look forward to that. Then Wednesday, I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I'll continue probably this game. I'll have to probably skip around a tiny bit with the days because, God's sake, you had to wait until Monday on this. That's a pain in the ass. And if it bugs out, then I'm just going to give up and just swap to another game. But for now, I'm going to head out. Y'all have a wonderful time, and I wish you all a great time. Bye-bye.